So it's time to stay focused. It's time to decide. No more clubs, no more partying, no more trying to fit in so people stop calling you weird. Why are you so antisocial? Because I'm trying to get it. Why are you grinding while others are relaxing? Because I'm trying to get it. Why do you say no to distractions? Because I'm trying to get it. Let me tell you something, homie. These clubs, these parties, these distractions, they ain't going nowhere. The more weird you are, the more it reflects how committed you are. The grind is ugly. It's miserable. It's painful, but embrace it, own it. Be the guy who welcomes the blood, the sweat, the sacrifice. People only root for those who don't need it. When you're at your lowest, when you're alone on your journey, nobody cheers for you. Once you win, suddenly everyone's amazed. But by then, you don't need them. That's why you must root for yourself first. It starts with a single clap, your own. And sometimes, that's the only clap you'll hear for a long, long time. That's the path of the exceptional, and it's a lonely one. But don't fight that. Don't complain about it. See it as proof that you're on the right track. Because if the crowd is with you, you're not exceptional. You're average. What makes you a man? A driver's license? A job? $1 million? Number A man is someone who takes responsibility for himself and for others. A man doesn't make excuses. He doesn't point fingers. Power follows the blame finger. Point it at the government, your parents, your past, and you give them power. But the second you say, this is on me, you take that power back. What if it's not your fault? Doesn't matter. It's still your responsibility. Hard times create hard men. Hard men create soft times. Soft times create soft men. And soft men create hard times. We are living in an age of soft men, and that means we're in hard times. So be dangerous. Not a threat, but dangerous. The most dangerous man in the room is rarely the one flexing, showing off, or talking the loudest. It's the quiet one. The disciplined one, the one who doesn't quit. That's real power. You say you'll start tomorrow, next week, next month. You'll change when the time is right, when you feel ready. You've been saying that for years. And where has it gotten you? Still stuck, still waiting, still making excuses while life moves forward without you. Wake up. There is no perfect moment, no magic feeling, no sign from the universe. The only time you have is now. The biggest lie. You tell yourself, you think you have time. You don't. You think opportunities will wait for you. They won't. You think you'll feel ready one day. You won't. Look back at your life. Think of all the things you wanted to do but didn't. Not because you weren't capable, not because you didn't have potential, but because you hesitated. And that hesitation, that delay, that's why you're still in the same place. How many more years are you going to waste telling yourself, I'll start soon? How many more opportunities will you watch pass you by? You watch successful people and wonder, how did they do it? They weren't smarter than you. They weren't luckier than you. They just started. They stopped waiting, stopped overthinking, stopped making excuses. While you sat there planning, doubting, delaying, they took action. That's the difference. That's why they're winning and you're still watching. Fear is the real prison. You're afraid to fail? Guess what? You're already failing by doing nothing. You're afraid to look stupid? You look even more foolish staying the same. You're afraid to take a risk? The biggest risk is never taking one at all. Every day you waste is another day closer to regret. And regret, that's the heaviest burden you'll ever carry. No one is coming to save you. Stop waiting for motivation. It's not coming. Stop waiting for someone to push you. No one cares as much as you should. Your dreams, your goals, they are your responsibility. No one's going to hand them to you. No one's going to force you to take action. It's on you. The clock is ticking. Every second you hesitate, someone else is making progress. While you're thinking about it, someone else is doing it. While you're making excuses, someone else is making moves. You don't get these moments back. Every day you waste is gone forever. Gone. So what are you gonna do? Is sit there and keep waiting, keep hesitating, keep wasting time until it's too late? Or are you finally going to wake up, step up, and make something happen? This is your wake-up call. No more waiting. No more delaying, no more hoping. The time to change is now, not tomorrow, not next week, now. So get up, get moving, get started, because 1 year from now, you'll either be proud you started or full of regret that you didn't. The choice is yours. You should be a monster, an absolute monster, ruthlessly ambitious, and then you learn how to control it. It's that old saying, better to be a warrior in a garden than a gardener in a war. Life isn't fair at all. So what are you going to do about it? No one is coming to save you. No miracle is going to make you special. The only thing that gets you through life is mentality. I was an underdog. We all are. Even the baddest person in the world should think that way. You must always have a never-arrived mentality, a can't-hurt-me mentality. It doesn't matter if you come from the bottom, from the sewer. When I got out, I looked around and said, can't hurt me. Nothing should be able to hurt you if you believe it. And if you believe it long enough, it starts to become true. You're a man. Stand up and be a man. Make the hard decisions, make the sacrifices, make the unpopular choices, and become comfortable in your own skin. If you're not comfortable being alone with yourself, that's the one person in the universe you have. Full power, full right, and full responsibility to change. This ain't you, bro. You weren't born like this. You're lazy, and you know exactly what to do. Exactly. Even in my worst state, when I could barely read or write, I knew exactly what to do. It just sucked doing it, because no matter how much you improve, no matter how much you change, it's never permanent. The moment you slack off, you go right back to who you were before. That's the fight every single day. And that choice makes you misunderstood. It makes you crazy, but it also makes you unstoppable. You think you have it bad? Everyone has bad breaks. I've had more than my share, but I didn't sit and cry about it. I analyzed, adjusted, and pushed forward. I failed over and over and over, and every failure was a lesson, not an excuse. The people who sit around whining about their misfortune, they're poison. Get them away from you. They will drain you. They will kill your fire. Tomorrow, there is no tomorrow. Get up now. Move now. There comes a day when being mediocre is no longer an option, when the disgust of being average outweighs the comfort of staying the same. That day comes for everyone. Maybe it hits you when you lose your job, when you see someone with less talent surpass you, when you realize you're stuck and the years are slipping by. That moment, that's your chance. That's when you decide no more. Winning is built on failure. You have to take it that far. No one wants to go that far. It's too scary. But guess what? That's where the victories are. They've always been there. The people who have risen to the top weren't special. They just believed it was possible and worked their asses off to make it real. Still waiting for a big smile? Job's not finished. Job's not finished until you've taken everything that life owes you, until you've built yourself into something unstoppable. You want motivation? Here it is. You are enough, but you are not done. Now go. Get it. Listen up. If you're waiting for motivation to strike, you've already lost. Motivation is a scam. It comes and goes like the wind. One day you feel like conquering the world. The next, you don't even want to get out of bed. You know what separates winners from losers? Discipline. Discipline doesn't care if you're tired. It doesn't care if you don't feel like it. It doesn't care about your excuses. Discipline is getting it done, no matter what. Rain or shine. Feeling good or feeling like trash. Winners show up. Losers wait for the perfect moment that never comes. People love to say, I'm just not motivated. Who cares? Motivation is a feeling, and feelings are unreliable. You think the top athletes, the most successful entrepreneurs, the most disciplined people in the world wake up every day pumped to grind? Number. But they do it anyway because they've trained themselves to move forward regardless of how they feel. Discipline is a muscle. The more you use it, the stronger it gets. The weaker it is, the more you rely on motivation, and motivation is soft. If you live your life waiting to feel like it, you will stay exactly where you are. You want to build discipline? Start small. Stop looking for a magic formula. You don't need one. You need consistency. Wake up at the same time every day. Go to the gym even when you don't feel like it. Do the work even when it sucks. Stop negotiating with yourself. Stop giving yourself an easy way out. You say you want success? Show me. Not with your words, with your actions. It's about keeping promises to yourself. Every time you say you'll do something and don't, you're teaching yourself that your word means nothing. But every time you follow through, you're building unshakable discipline. You have two choices. You can stay the same, comfortable, weak, waiting for motivation like a child waiting for permission. Or you can become the person who gets it done no matter what. Discipline is freedom. Discipline is power. Discipline is what separates you from the masses who dream but never do. So stop making excuses. Stop waiting to feel ready. Get up. Get moving. Do what needs to be done every single day. That's how you win. Let's get one thing straight. Nobody is coming to save you. No magic trick, no lucky break, no perfect timing. It's just you versus you. Every single day, you have a choice. Stay the same or push forward. And if you're waiting for someone to give you permission to be great, consider this your wake-up call. The world doesn't care about your excuses. It doesn't care about how tired you are, how unfair life has been, or how many times you've failed. It only cares about one thing: results. You either show up and make it happen, or you get left behind. You say you want success? Then act like it. Stop talking. Stop overthinking. Stop waiting for motivation to hit you. Motivation is unreliable. It fades. It disappears when things get tough. What you need is discipline. Show up when you don't feel like it. Do the work when no one is watching. Build momentum, and motivation will catch up. Why do most people fail? Because they are too soft, too comfortable, too distracted. They want success, but they don't want to sacrifice. They want change, but they refuse to be uncomfortable. Listen to me. Success doesn't care about your feelings. It doesn't care about your excuses. It only rewards those who show up, do the work, and refuse to quit. So, are you ready to hear the brutal truth? Society has been lying to you. You've been told to take it easy, to follow your passion, to wait for the right moment. That's nonsense. The world doesn't owe you anything. Success is reserved for those who take it, those who wake up earlier, work harder, and outlast everyone else. Passion is a luxury. Discipline is a necessity. The winners, they don't wait. They build, they create, they grind. While you're waiting for motivation, they're already miles ahead. Most people run from pain. They avoid struggle. They want things to be easy. But here's the truth. Pain is the greatest teacher you will ever have. Every failure, every setback, every rejection, it's a lesson. The question is, are you learning or are you complaining? The people who succeed are not the ones who never fail. They're the ones who keep going despite the failures. They use the pain, the struggle, the doubt, and they turn it into fuel. How bad do you want it? Ask yourself right now, how bad do you really want it? Are you willing to sacrifice sleep, comfort, and distractions? Are you willing to show up every single day, even when you feel like quitting? Because that's the price. You don't get to choose the rewards without paying the cost. Champions are made in the early mornings and the late nights, in the unseen hours when nobody is watching. While others are wasting time, they are building their legacy. Losers make excuses. Winners find solutions. Losers wait for motivation. Winners build discipline. Losers complain about their situation. Winners take responsibility and change it. Every single day, you are making a choice. Are you going to be average or are you going to be unstoppable? Success is a mindset. It's a relentless refusal to quit. It's about doing what needs to be done, no matter how you feel. Stop waiting. Stop making excuses. Stop looking for shortcuts. Get up. Get to work. The life you want is on the other side of discipline, sacrifice, and relentless effort. This is your moment. This is your time. Either you take control of your life or life will control you. The choice is yours. Now, go make it happen.